3, 2, 1, bang.
Hello everyone, welcome to Union County High School for tonight's District 4 Class AAA Boys District Tournament Championship between the Anderson County Mavericks and their arch rival, the Clinton Dragons. Hello again everyone, my name is John Sleepy Williams, joined by Brandon Lambert. And Brandon, it's round 3, part 2, whatever, how you want to look at it. Anderson County and Clinton playing once again for a district championship.
It's the rubber match, John. This feels like it. We always meet third in the district championship, and for Clinton, in my opinion, this is the third time's the charm. They feel like for them. But before we go any further into tonight's game, again, give special thanks to Anderson County High School for providing the feed for us live streaming here tonight.
Certainly do. I want to thank Anderson County administration for stepping up and sponsoring Anderson County basketball, as you mentioned last night, for the Lady Mavericks and tonight for the Mavericks, and we couldn't be more appreciative of Anderson County for letting us be able to bring you this district tournament championship game tonight. And as Brandon said, it's the rubber match, as both these teams won on each other's home floor. Anderson County won the first meeting 71-61, while Clinton won the last meeting back on February the 7th 60-54, that game at the AC Corral. And also you go back to last year, you know, the district tournament championship, Anderson County won it 62-61. And also 2 years ago, Coach Jordan Jeffers in his first season won his first district tournament championship that night at Clinton High School, with the Mavericks winning that game 60-54. So tonight Anderson County's going for a three-peat.
Yeah,
Brandon.
And recall last year's district championship. The Clinton folks may say that was a little bit of controversy involved in that championship game last year. The folks at Clinton, I know they're trying to put that out of their memory. It's a whole new slate. They want to get that job done. They are the top seed on a tiebreaker, as both teams did split with one another. But as we said, this is the rubber match here tonight. Anything can go between now and the final horn. Top two teams.
Well, that tournament championship game last year, you know, that's a game that nobody will ever forget. Even Anderson County with that victory, Hayden Craig hitting that shot at the buzzer, and also Clinton, you know, just the pain of that defeat. You know, they had that game practically won, and they think it was stolen from them, but you know, the officials made the call, and you have to live with that. It could have gone either way, but you know, the Dragons, they definitely have an axe to grind, and they're coming here tonight wanting to avenge that defeat last year in the district tournament championship. And you saw a little bit of that in the last meeting against Anderson County. They really outplayed the Mavericks that night, and so here tonight it's going to be interesting to see what Anderson County does with Coach Jordan Jeffers and his staff with their game plan tonight. What kind of game plan they're going to have against this Dragon team?
Well, I feel like you need two players to contain here. If you're Anderson County, you got two players on your hit list. Excuse me. That'd be Braylon Hayden and Bryson Maddox, in my opinion. Those two were the dominant factor in the last meeting between the two. Back in the last meeting, Hayden, although he scored 13 points, but Maddox scored 12. Also, Carson Richardson had the game high 13 points for the Dragons that night. 6 in the first meeting. So Maddox a top target, in my opinion, for Anderson County against Clinton.
Certainly is quite the athlete. Also a first-team all-district performer, as well as Caden Ison. Well, that was the game. Clinton pretty much controlled the tempo. Anderson County got off to a decent start that night, had the lead, but after the first quarter, it's pretty much all Clinton. And the Mavericks were playing catch-up all night and couldn't quite catch up. Wasn't a very, they just took the AC out of their game pretty much. They beat them at their own game, as Coach Jeffers said. So it's a new game here tonight, so really excited to see what happens.
Yeah. You want this type of environment. It's a rivalry game. Everybody wants to win their biggest rivalry game. Clinton, Anderson County, no different here.
So Anderson County comes into this game, number 2 seed and co-champions of District 4. Clinton winning the tiebreaker as they drew numbers before the season started in case you had a tie like this. So the Dragons got the number 1 seed and Anderson County number 2. Anderson County with a record of 20-9. Overall, they've won 4 straight, while Clinton comes in with a record of 19-10. And they are winners of 9 in a row. And their last loss was to Anderson County. And it's interesting, Brandon, the night Clinton came to the AC Corral and won, the Mavericks were riding a 9-game winning streak. So
yeah,
it's sort of flip-flop now. The Dragons coming in on a high. So it's a great matchup. And, packed house here. This is what you play for. It's what you look forward to when you start the season back in the summer, getting ready.
Yeah, absolutely. These are the type of matchups you want to have here. As you mentioned, John, Clinton with a 9-game winning streak, playing their best basketball as of late. That's why they're the top team in the district, in my opinion. A team to be reckoned with for sure. This is their their fourth straight chip to the district championship ever since the 4 classification.
Yes, and even going back further than that to AAA, I think this is their 6th or 7th consecutive trip to the finals. You had those good team Clinton had back in 22, went to the state, but they are accustomed to getting to the finals, and we're hungry for a championship. I know Anderson County is too. They've won 2 in a row, and they want to make it 3 straight as Anderson County comes into this game having defeated Gibbs on Saturday night 54-50. They rally from 10 points down at halftime to win that game to advance to the championship, while Clinton had a tough game against Union County with the Patriots playing in their home gym. They won that game 55-49, but it was a battle pretty much there in the fourth quarter. Could have gone either way.
That could have gone either way when you look at it, that meeting between Clinton and Union County. But at the end of the day, Clinton got the win late down the stretch.
Right now we're getting ready for the starting lineups, and Brandon will introduce the starters for you. Also the PA announcer does a great job. The Mavericks will be the guest on the scoreboard.
In their alternate blacks, these are the same uniforms that both teams wore in the first meeting back at the Donnie Dome, John. Interesting thing right there.
Well, if it turns out in a victory for the Mavericks, it'll be good.
We go with the starting 5 for the 2-seed Mavericks. 5'10" senior number 1, Ethan Nelson.
Had 11 points in that last meeting, 20 in the first meeting.
Cam Lawson, number 3, he had 9 points in the victory, 6-foot sophomore. Trent Strickland, number 5, 8 points in the last meeting, 6-foot senior. Hayden Craig, number 11, 9 points, 6'2" senior. And Brandon Dake, number 15, 15 points, he's a 6'3" senior. Head coach for the Mavericks, Jordan Chip, assisted by Jordan Shipley and Tony Lambert. Now we turn our attention to the home bench. This time to meet the starting 5 for the Clinton Dragons. The top team in the district. On the tiebreaker, Braylon Hayden, number 0, 8 points in the last meeting. He's a 6'6" junior. 5'9" senior number 1, Carson Richardson. He had 13 points. 5'9" sophomore number 2, Camden Nelson. He had 4 points. 6'5" junior number 3, Bryson Maddox, 12 points. And 6'4" senior number 34, Caden Eisen. He had 10 points in the last meeting. Head coach for the Dragons, longtime head coach Chris Lockard, assisted by his son Chase Lockard, Troy Thackerson, and Chris Krull and Troy Thackerson.
And going back to that championship game last year, Brandon, Anderson County returns 3 starters off that team in that lineup with Dake, Craig, and Lawson. Clinton, however, 5 new starters, completely new lineup than the Dragons had last year. So we're getting ready to start it off here, jump it off. It'll be Braylon Hayden for Clinton and Hayden Craig for Anderson County. And it's going to be one to remember here tonight at Union County High School, the District 4 Class AAA Championship. We're underway, controlled by the Mavericks. Prince Strickland to bring it up as the Dragons come out. Look to be in a man-to-man defense. Craig with it. Going to try to back down Hayden. He does. Left-hand shot is no good. Came out. Hayden loses the ball. He's on the floor and corrals it, but not before he is called for traveling.
Right at the gate, Braylon Hayden, travel violation, and the Mavericks get a lucky break.
Anderson County likes to use Hayden Craig. He's pretty good at one-on-one and getting to the basket. That time looked like he had the shot to go in, just came out. Here is Craig again. He's going to drive. Shot up. It's good this time. Hayden Craig, 6'2" senior, gives the Mavericks the first points of the game, 6-2. And a steal and a turnover forced by Strickland, picked up by Ethan Nelson. The shot is blocked by Maddox.
Can't get too close in there with Maddox.
Another steal by Strickland, picked up by Craig. Craig will take it to the basket again and score. Hayden Craig, 4, Clinton nothing, 6:48 to play. Mavericks now, man-to-man defense. This is the start Anderson County wanted, Lambeau.
This is definitely the start you want to have here, especially against a team like Clinton. 2 points immediately off the bat from Hayden Craig. Got all 4 points.
Here's Hayden with it. Inside, loses the ball, picked up by Cam Lawson. Here comes Lawson. Bounce pass, right corner, Nelson for 3. Rims out, no good.
Rebound, Braylon Hayden.
The Dragons with 3 turnovers. First 3 possessions. May even be 4. Here comes Camden Nelson. Carson Richardson now with it, guarded by Cam Lawson. It's at the Caden Eisen. The big man misses inside. Gets his own rebound, goes up, misses again, gets it back, misses again, rebound, Lawson. How many bunnies did he miss, Lambeau?
3 bunnies at least missed by Caden Eisen, Clinton's best rebounder.
3 bunnies in that hat. He couldn't pull out a basket, though. Here is Craig backing down Eisen. Up top now to Strickland. Strickland guarded by Maddox, right corner. Craig's going to fire a 3. Shot no good, rebound Hayden. Eisen Maddox, 5:20 to play. First quarter. Strickland almost had another steal. Maddox jumper will not go. Rebound Craig, and Craig's going to be bumped from behind.
Bumped from behind by Caden Eisen. Eisen, the big man, trying to force it out of bounds. Can't do that.
First foul of the game whistled on Eisen of the Dragons. 4-0. Anderson County leads, 5:13 to play. So the Mavericks leading now 4-0. It could be a much bigger lead as Clinton is having trouble offensively. Here is Dake spinning. He loses the ball. Picked up by Strickland. Gets it back to Dake to Lawson. Now he drives in the paint. Kicks it back out to Craig. Dragons playing tough man-to-man defense as Brendan Hayden, number 12, a freshman, checks in for Clinton. Craig now kicks it out to Lawson for three. In and out, no good.
Rebound, Bryson Maddox.
Hamden Nelson with it. Gets it to Carson Richardson, pulls up in the paint, no good. Rebound, Craig. 4:15 to play. Mavericks pitching a shutout. Bounce pass to Dake from Craig. It goes.
And one for Brandon Dake. The three-point play opportunity coming up for the 6'3" senior. First points on the night. Dylan Hopper into the game for Trent Strickland.
Replacing Trent Strickland. What a job by Strickland. 3 steals already here in the first quarter. Dake makes.
And one falls. 7-0.
7-0. Mavericks coming out with that intensity. Inside to Maddox, and he scores. First basket of the night for Clinton. It's 7-2. Anderson County. Good pass by Camden Nelson. Give him the assist. Here's Ethan Nelson. Gets it to Dake, top of the key. 3:45 to play here in the first quarter. District 4 Class AAA championship between two arch rivals. Dylan Hopper to the basket. He misses the shot inside. Had an open lane, would not go. There's Brendan Hayden with it. Bounce pass to Maddox for a slam dunk on the back cut, and it's 7-4.
You can't leave Bryson Maddox open to the bucket like that. He'll make you pay for a dunk with a dunk.
Lawson for three. It's good. And a whistle and a foul. I think they got Maddox. Who'd they get? They have got Anderson County. I believe it was. Not sure who the foul was on. Cam Lawson's three will count.
It's going to be on Lawson. They're giving the foul to Lawson. Oh, no, wait, no, hang on here. Still don't know that yet.
No, it's on Clinton. It's on Clinton. I think it was on Maddox. Yep, his first. 10-4. Mavericks. Hayden Craig, the freshman, cannot match him up, but Craig comes up a little short on the shot. Nice pass from Nelson to Jackson Alcorn, who's checked into the game for the Dragons. He is a 6'3" sophomore. It's 10-6. Anderson County. Lawson open for three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Jackson Alcorn. Here is Ison. Crashes into Lawson, and Lawson's called for the block. Your score, Anderson County 10, Clinton 6, 2:26 to play here in the first quarter.
Carson Richardson checking back into the game.
Alcorn checks out. As Braylon Hayden back into the game. He wears number 0, gets it into Ison. Shot up, no good. And looks like Nelson may have knocked it out of bounds.
Possession arrow still remains Clinton basketball.
So Clinton looks like to be wanting to go inside a lot, Brandon.
Yeah, they like to go inside and go up for any layups, dunks, or any way possible. Nelson with the ball. Drives, bounce pass to Ison, stolen by Ethan Nelson.
Good hands, Nelson, and Hopper wasn't ready for it. Turnover, Mavericks.
Eyes in the back of your head. Got to be ready.
And that's Anderson County's first turnover of the game. As number 24 for Clinton checks in, that's Isaiah Williams. Also for the Mavericks, back in number 5, Trent Strickland. He will replace Nelson. 10-6 Mavericks. They've led the whole way. It was 7-0. Another steal by Strickland.
And they're going to call a foul late. In my opinion, I think that was a good steal. But they're going to call the foul late.
Got a foul on Hayden Craig. It's his first, team second. Clinton with 3 team fouls. Maddox on the baseline. He crashes into Hopper, misses. Isaiah Williams trying to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It will be Maverick basketball. 3 new subs coming in for the Dragons. That's number 5. That is Tristan Lundy. And also number 12, Brendan Hayden back into the game. As Williams, Richardson, and Braylon Hayden check out. So here comes full court pressure by the Dragons. Hopper gets it to Dake. Dake up to Hopper. It's across the timeline. There's Craig with it. Almost loses it, gets it to Dake for 3. Will not go. Rebound controlled by Lundy. That was Dake's first shot of the night. Leading scorer for Anderson County. First team all-district selection. Minute 14 to play. First quarter, Lundy's open inside. And a jump ball.
Possession arrow to Clinton.
Good defense, Brandon Dake. Got a hand on the ball as it was going up. And some more subs coming in for the Mavericks. Number 2, Judson Ayer, 6'4" senior. And Ethan Nelson back into the lineup. As Cam Lawson, Hayden Craig check out. Minute 8 to play here. Dragons basketball on the possession.
Alcorn with the ball at the top of the wing, and offensive foul on the Dragons.
I think it was on Camden Nelson with the block. That's 4 fouls on the Dragons. Next foul will put the Mavericks in the bonus and 2 free throws.
Keep in mind, though, John, they don't charge on offensive fouls. They got to keep that in your mind.
Bounce pass to Ayers. 50 seconds. Up top to Hopper. Hopper drives, cut off by Ison. Throws it away, picked up by Bryson Maddox. Maddox glides to the hoop and scores. And it's 10-8. Dragons down 7-0. That battle back to cut it to 2. 30 seconds to play as the Mavericks getting a little sloppy with the basketball. It's another steal as Alcorn goes in. He's going to be fouled as he went up for the dunk. So he'll have 2 free throws.
Ethan Nelson with the foul, his first, team third. And Jackson Alcorn shoots 2 at the free throw line.
Jackson Alcorn, 6'3" sophomore. And the first free throw for the Dragons tonight is no good. Alcorn, a promising sophomore for Coach Lockard of the Dragons. He had 13 points in the first meeting against Anderson County. He had 7 in the win over the Mavericks. Second free throw by Alcorn. It's good, and it's 10-9. Clinton has scored the last 5 points. 20 seconds to go as the Mavericks will look to go 1 shot. Strickland almost stolen, backs out of there with it. And pressure, and Maddox going to pick up a foul way out by the sideline.
And that's the 5th foul on Clinton.
That's also number 2 on Bryson Maddox. So he'll come out of the game, I imagine, right here with number 0, Braylon Hayden, to check in. So 2 free throws by Trent Strickland, senior triathlete, all-state in football, baseball. Back on the hardwood this year. Free throw is good. Jetty Ayers checks in for Brandon Dake as Ison and Hayden check in for Clinton. 11-9. Mavericks by 2, 5.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Strickland eyes the mark. It's good. 12-9, 5 seconds. Here comes Nelson, guarded by Nelson. Gets it to Richardson, lets it fire with a 3, and Lawson's going to be called for the foul on a 3-point attempt. So that's going to be Lawson's second foul, I believe. That's huge.
Can't foul late with that buzzer.
You never want to foul a 3-point shooter.
No, you don't.
You don't want to do that.
You put the game right back. Could easily put the game back in at 3 points. Now both teams being called from the bench.
There's 0.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Still time on the clock. So Carson Richardson, the senior second team all-district, will go to the free throw line. The chance to tie the game up right here at the end of the first quarter.
Missed the first free throw. So at least the Mavericks will have a possible 1-point lead. Slim, but comfortable. Second free throw from Richardson. Good.
Yeah, Richardson, an outstanding 3-point shooter.
Third free throw, good.
0.3, just throw it in. That's going to be it. So that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Anderson County 12, Clinton 11. And Lambeau, your thoughts on the first quarter of play?
Kind of a crucial mistake there by the Mavericks to foul Carson Richardson at the end of the first. You can't do that down the stretch here. Mavericks holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Gonna have to play their hearts out for this one.
So right now we'll take our first break of the night. As you're watching Anderson County Maverick basketball on the Maverick Media, sponsored by Anderson County High School. We'll be right back.
We're back here live at Union County High School. Mavericks leading 12-1 over their arch rival Clinton Dragons. And Mavericks will have possession of the ball to start the second quarter.
AC basketball. They lead 12-11. Strickland to the basket. Nice bounce pass. Got Dake open. Did not get it. Strickland comes out of there with the offensive rebound to Lawson. Hopper now guns a 3. Too strong, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Alcorn lost it, and it'll be Anderson County basketball. Brandon, the Mavericks not really shooting the ball particularly well thus far.
Yeah, not really much shooting well. The only big bucket of the night so far on the night was Cam Lawson's three-pointer.
They're shooting free throws good. They're 3 for 3, but they've had more shot attempts than the Dragons, but having trouble getting them to go down. Dake, right corner, Strickland, cutting Lawson off the glass block by Hayden or Alcorn, not sure who got it. And the Dragons with the basketball with a chance to take their first lead of the game. Alcorn up top to Richardson, guarded by Hopper. Not giving him any space. Richardson will drive, kick it back out, deflected by Strickland. Almost a steal. And the Dragons maintain possession. There's Jackson Alcorn with it. Anderson County man-to-man defense. They've led the whole way. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and it's still good job. Brandon Dake gets it to Lawson. Lawson now will take it all the way and makes the layup.
Cam Lawson with the layup bucket. 14-11. Mavericks back up by 3. Alcorn, and he's going to be a recipient of a blocking foul.
Who'd they get, Lambo?
They got Trent Strickland, his first foul.
First foul of the quarter, either team, 14-11. Anderson County almost another steal, and it is. Hayden caused it. Quickly up ahead to Craig. Cut off. The Dragons get back. Hopper now, cut off. Another chance for the Mavericks. As Clinton are having trouble with turnovers. They got them unofficially with 6. Dake knocks down a 3.
He knew that one too, John. He knew it. And almost a near steal by Strickland, out of bounds. Dragon basketball, I think. Yes, I'm correct there.
Trent Strickland's playing a heck of a defensive game. That's no coincidence. He's known for his defense. He's guarding Bryson Maddox, Clinton's best offensive player. Here's Maddox. Got Dake guarding Ison. Going to get a screen. Gets it to Ison, right corner. 5:52 to play, second quarter. Alcorn in the paint, turnaround jumper is good. Jackson Alcorn can play. It's 17-13 Mavericks. 5:40 to play. Dake spinning, almost lost it. Picks up by Dake, 3, shot, no good. Rebound, Caden Nice.
Got to be patient.
Cross court to Richardson. Throws a skip pass over to Alcorn. Wide open lane, he takes it up and gets it to go, but they whop it off.
I think it was Craig that took the charge there on Alcorn.
Trent Strickland. That was one, Mr. Trent Strickland, waiting for Alcorn. 17-13, wipe off the bucket. Tough call on Alcorn. That's going to be his second foul. Team first. Strickland will bring it up court. 5:15 to play here, second quarter. Nelson looking to get his shot off. Dake. Nice bounce pass to Craig. Craig in the paint. Trying to muscle his way in there. Could not get it to Lawson. He's surrounded by Dragons. And a foul.
Got to foul him. Good decision right there by Lawson.
Clinton with so much length inside. When you get inside like that, Lawson did, it's really hard to go up. I know the Clinton had numerous blocks against the Mavericks in the last meeting.
I mean, Clinton's got a lot of bigs on their team. You got to be ready for those.
So Camden Nelson gets his second foul. Team second. Got several players on both teams with 2 fouls. Mavericks by 4. 4:44 to play before halftime. Dake. Nelson saved it. Inside now to Craig on the left block.
And Richardson's going to be fouled.
So the Dragons piling up some fouls here.
Third foul already on the Dragons, the first on Carson Richardson.
The Clintons got so much length inside. Craig's doing a good job of getting to the basket. There's Dake off the inbounds. Brandon Dake and the Dragons want timeout, I believe, a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. With 4:28 to play in the second quarter, it's Anderson County 19, Clinton 13. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by Anderson County High School. And Brandon, I see Trevor Davis dressed out on the Maverick bench. I know he missed the Gibbs game. He was under the weather a little bit, so good to have Trevor Davis, number 34, back with us.
Yeah, I greeted him and his mother in the lobby before the game earlier tonight. Great to see him back on the floor.
Also,
and as tradition, we always got his post warm-up bucket.
Richardson pull-up jumper, too strong, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be the Mavericks' way as Ison called with the push-off.
Ison's going to have to learn. A big man like that, he's got to be careful of pushing off people. He just can't do that.
That's number 12. Brendan Hayden checks in for Clinton. Also number 5, Tristan Lundy. We also like to give Daniel Collins a shout out. He's planning on being here tonight. The Maverick media guru. His mom in the hospital right now, so we thoughts and prayers with Daniel tonight. I hope his mom's doing okay. Here's Lawson, little runner, it goes.
Nice runner by Cam Lawson. And the Mavericks lead by 8, 21-13.
Mavericks starting to pick up offensively. Ball loose.
And a foul.
Looks like it's going to be on the Mavericks. Did not see the push.
It's going to be on Hopper.
Ball was loose. Dragons really having trouble with holding on to the basketball.
Yeah, their handles not been too pleasing. Nelson for the inbounds. Camden Nelson, that be it.
Mavericks been able to take advantage of some of those turnovers. 21-13, their biggest lead. Anderson County, 3:34 to play. And Strickland's going to be called for a foul.
Reaching foul, I believe.
And the foul is starting to pile up for both teams. That's Strickland's second. So Strickland's got 2, Lawson's got 2. Here is Maddox, he's playing with 2. And a steal by the Flying Dutchman. Gets it to Hopper. Hopper now backs it back out to Cam Lawson. Another turnover on the Dragons. Lawson to the basket, off the glass, and scores with the left hand.
Cam Lawson proving he's worthy of being on that floor tonight. 10-point lead for the Mavericks. Another steal by the Flying Dutchman. And bounce past the dish. It goes!
The Dragons want timeout. And the Maverick fans are on their feet. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Your score, Anderson County 25, Clinton 13. Welcome back into Union County High School. District 4 Class AAA Championship. Anderson County on top of Clinton, 25-13, 2:58 to play here in the second quarter. The Mavericks led 12-11 after 1. After another rash of Dragon turnovers, the Mavericks have increased that lead to 12. Clinton basketball, here is Brendan Hayden with it. 12-point lead, 2:35 to play. Mavericks on top. Hayden inside, he scores. Brendan Hayden, a promising freshman for the Dragons. You'll see a lot of him the next few years. Here is Craig's shot.
Foul by Williams.
Isaiah Williams with the foul. As Craig gets to the basket, he'll have 2 free throws. Hayden Craig, first trip to the line tonight. Free throw is good.
At the first free throw to go. Justin Bunch checking in for the first time tonight. He'll come in for Strickland.
Justin Bunch for 5'10", junior. Craig, second free throw. No good. Rebound Isaiah Williams. 26-15 Mavericks. 2:18 to play, second quarter. Nelson, guarded by Lawson. Lobs inside to Hayden. Hayden over Hopper, and he scores. So the freshman, Brendan Hayden, giving the Dragons some life here as they cut the lead back to 9, 26-17. 2-minute warning here in the first half. Craig looking to drive. He's got the size advantage. Backs Williams down. Tough shot, but he gets it to go.
Got it in anyway. 11-point lead, 28-17.
They can't stay with Craig. Nelson about threw it away. Williams saves it back to Nelson. 28-17 Mavericks, minute 30 to play here in the second quarter. District Tournament Championship. Mavericks going for a three-peat. Here is Nelson, gets Lawson in the air and scores. Camden Nelson's first bucket of the game. It's 28-19. Mavericks, minute 10 to play here before halftime. Craig now backing down Hayden. Kicks it back out now top to Lawson. Hounded by Nelson. He beats him to the basket with the left hand, and he scores. The sophomore.
And Johnny got that up right before Maddox got there, so good timing indeed. Shot no good, out of bounds. Maverick basketball.
Good defense, Mavericks. As Trent Strickland and Ethan Nelson prepare to check in. Cam Lawson gets a breather. What a performance by Lawson here in the first half. He has 8 points here in the second quarter. He's got 11 in the game to lead all scorers. 45 seconds to go here before halftime. The Mavericks with the ball and an 11-point lead, 30-19. Craig with it. Backing down Hayden. He can't take him. And Hayden scores. And if you tell me Hayden Craig's honorable mention all district, I'll tell you you're crazy. He's first team material. And there's a foul on the Mavericks.
Strickland.
Foul on Strickland. That's going to be his
third.
And that's big right there. Strickland just checked in. So the defensive specialist, they call him the Streak, Trent Strickland, goes out with 3. 32-19, Mavericks, 20 seconds to go here before halftime. Richardson in trouble, gets it to Williams. Back up top to Richardson, looking inside to Hayden. Richardson now tries to make something happen. He's draped by Dake. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Dragons. 4.9 seconds to go here before halftime. Justin Bunch back into the game, replacing Ethan Nelson. So the Mavericks don't want to foul right here, or else the Dragons will be in the bonus. 4.9. Just play solid D.
Just play solid defense the best you can. You don't want to let Clinton back into the game. Ison back into the game there. That may be a big advantage here.
Yeah, Ison and Braylon Hayden both in. So Camden Nelson inbounds, lobs to Hayden. Misses the shot inside, ball loose. Where's the horn at as Maddox knocks it down. That was the longest 4 seconds I've ever seen, Brandon.
Indeed, the longest 4 seconds ever seen, and Maddox got that in, got the three-pointer at the buzzer. Mavericks lead 32-22 at the half.
Jeffers is checking the clock. I mean, Hayden had a shot inside. It got batted around. They kicked it out. I kept waiting for the horn to go off. Anyway, count it. It's 32-22. Anderson County here at halftime. And Lambeau, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, really exciting first half of basketball here at AC as the Mavericks hang on to a 10-point lead here. And hopefully the Mavericks don't take their foot off the gas pedal. There's still a whole second half of basketball left to play. before we go take a break here, we're going to be joined by.
Let's take a break. Let's take a little break right now. We'll be back. You're watching Anderson County basketball. Welcome back in Union County High School. It's halftime here as the Mavericks on top of the Dragons 32-22. And right now we're being joined by the head coach of the Anderson County Lady Mavericks, Mitch Couples. And Coach Couples, congratulations on your runner-up finish. You know, a great game last night, one of the best high school games I've ever seen. Just back and forth, there's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a fun game to be a part of. Not the ending we wanted, of course. We all kind of feel like we let one slip away, but I told the girls before the game we're going to either win this one or lose it. And, you know, unfortunately, I think we let it slip away. But I do want to give credit to Scott County. They've had a great year. Coach Yaden's done a great job. And, you know, Brittany Morrow, she got hit in the head on Saturday, and I was so happy that she was, you know, healthy and was able to play. She's a great player, our district MVP this year, and she did a great job leading her team. And like I said, I don't want to take anything away, but I know my girls felt like they should have won the game, and I agree with them. Too many turnovers and too many offensive rebounds given up in the fourth quarter. Really too many turnovers the whole game, really unforced. So.
I know they did the school proud, though. I know you're proud of them, and you know they came in as a number 3 seed and came in on a 5-game losing streak, and nobody really gave them a chance, I don't think, to advance to the championship game. And you know you beat a tough Clinton team on Saturday, and you come back and took number 1 seed Scott right down to the wire. As you mentioned, a game, you know, you thought your girls thought they could have won, but that's how it goes sometimes. But you know, you got a young team, pretty much only 2 seniors, and so I know you have to be proud of your team.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still playing. You know, I agree with you. We had a great district tournament. You know, we actually played pretty competitive against South Dole. Couldn't really score well, and then had a great senior night. Should have got a win there, but we let one slip away there. But against a very, very good team in Northview. But you know, it's proof that it doesn't matter what everybody feels on the outside. I knew it was kind of going on with my team. We had a little growing pains there, a little kind of had to look in the mirror and take some hard looks at ourselves over the last month, really. Even though we won some games, we weren't doing the things that's going to win now. So we kind of had to, I guess, approach some issues, and you know, it cost us probably a few games there because trying to struggle through that change, and but it's a testament to the team. They're great kids and they're tough, and they decided to you know, just galvanize together, and it brought them together really, and just the way they played for each other the last really 5 games with South Dole, Northview in the district tournament. I saw kind of what I've seen at times, but I saw it more often, and they got so much potential. I don't think they even still realize what they're capable of, and just the way that they turned the corner, and like you said, kind of it looked so bleak just a few weeks ago, but they really just come out and just sold out to play for each other and play for Anderson County, and you know, just play hard. And they've done a great job the last. I told them today, y'all had a great tournament. Defensively, offensively, a lot of different areas we were so much better in. And I mean, yesterday, the first 2 quarters, we were very, very stingy. I don't think we gave up an offensive rebound in the first half. They only scored, 16, 17 points or whatever it was. I mean, we offensively, at times, and still with about 4 breakdowns, they scored on all of our breakdowns, or we would have been up by more at halftime. So, yeah.
Well, Coach, you know you got your opponent for Friday night with the Seymour Lady Eagles. You know what that team's all about. They've ended your season 2 out of the last 3 years. What's the mindset for going into that matchup?
Well, as I was just talking about, I feel like we're confident. I mean, we had a good talk today. We didn't practice today. We just kind of watched a little film from last night, talked about Seymour a little bit. But they're a quality team. All 4 teams from that other side and our side, I mean, all the 8 teams left are good quality teams. So there's not going to be an easy game for sure. We'll have to go out and really battle. But Seymour, they're physical. They crash the boards hard. They shoot it well. So we're going to have our hands full. They zone most of the time, and so we're going to have to execute and be patient and look and really work hard for good shots. But we've got an opportunity to win a game in the region. But you know, as I've told them the last 3 or 4 games, you know, you got to go out and take it. You can't. It's not going to be given to you for sure.
Absolutely. A lot to look forward to this with the next week here. Of course, Seymour. Of course, you win that one, you're looking at a possible matchup with the Lady Red of Cott County at Fulton next week. That's going to be a hard matchup right there.
Yeah, I would say if Vegas had a I guess an opinion, they would say Cott County would be the favorite. You know, they beat Northview 3 times, won the district championship last night. Yeah, I mean, they don't play a lot of kids, but they play extremely hard. I haven't seen them play a ton, but they're a good team. But yeah, I mean, that would be a fun matchup. I'd love an opportunity to play in the semifinal as an underdog. It'd be fun, but we got to take care of Seymour first. So my focus is definitely on Seymour because, you know, it's win or go home, you know, this time of year.
Right, survive and advance. And
Absolutely.
Coach, congratulations again on your runner-up finish. And thank you for coming up here and joining us. And
thanks for all you guys do. And go Mavs. Let's go.
That's right. Go Mavs. And we'll see you Friday night.
All right. Awesome.
And that's Andrews County head coach Mitch Couples. And what a job Coach Couples has done with that team year in, year out. He has that team playing good basketball come tournament time. And they've been in the district tournament championship 3 of the last 4 years. And, you know, this is Coach Couples' 4th season, so he's done an outstanding job with the program.
He's done an absolutely great job. I look forward for more success coming up down the line here. I think we'll go ahead and I think we'll go ahead and tally up the numbers real quickly here. Get back with you before the start of the 3rd quarter. You're watching Maverick basketball on Maverick Media Productions, sponsored by Anderson County High School.
All right, Lambeau. Real quick, like, here's the numbers for the Mavericks.
Led in scoring by Cam Lawson with 11 points, 1-3 in the game. Brandon Dake, 10 points, 1-3 in the game, 1-3 pro good. Hayden Craig with 7 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Trent Strickland with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Mavericks, 4 of 6 from the free throw line with 2 threes.
Here for the Dragons. We're getting ready to tip it off here in a little bit.
Make this real quick here. The Dragons will have inbound the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Led in scoring by Bryson Maddox with 9 points, Jackson Alcorn with 5. Braylon Hayden with 4 points. Camden Nelson with 2 points. Carson Richardson with 2 points. Dragons 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 1-3 in the game. Coming off of Bryson Maddox.
Well, thank you, Lambeau. And big key for the Dragons, Caden Ison. All-district performer, has not scored. So that's a big key, and here is Ison. Gets by Dake and scores. And just as I said that, the big man scores. It's 32-24. 8-point lead by the Mavericks. Dake in the left corner 3, no good. Nelson gets the rebound, backs it back out. These first couple of minutes are key. You know, Maddox hit that big 3 before halftime. Ison comes out and hits, and it's an 8-point game. It was 13, and now it's 8. So you got to play 4 quarters. Here's Brandon Dake now to Strickland. He's playing with 3 fouls.
In my opinion, John, the Mavericks, they can't take their foot off the gas pedal. In my opinion, they have the lead. They can't take the foot off the gas pedal.
No, they're being very patient this time. Trying to get a good shot. No hurry here. 6:50 to go here in the third quarter, just underway. Here is Craig. Here comes the double team. Gets it out to Strickland to Dake. And Dake will bring it back up top of the key behind the back dribble. Spots Lawson. Lawson cut off. Back up to Dake. The senior guns a 3 shot. No good. Rebound Hayden. 6:30 to play here, third quarter. Anderson County 32. Clinton 24. District 4 Class AAA Championship. Mavericks man-to-man defense. Almost a turnover as
blocked by Dake on Bryson Maddox of all people.
Good help side defense that time by Dake with the block on Maddox. Nelson lobs inside. Back inside to Maddox. He got away with a walk. Anyway, here comes, after the miss, Craig to Dake. He gets the basket.
Nice job by Dake, but the Dragons getting up quickly, and Ison scores. It's the one thing the Mavericks didn't learn that last meeting there, John. The Dragons can get it up court real quickly.
That's right. We didn't really see that in the first half. Hayden Craig up and under.
Up and under. He got that one in. Hayden Craig, 36-26, pass back up by 10.
5:30 to play here, third quarter. There's Maddox. He could shoot it from there. Trying to get it inside. Here is Ison, strong to the basket. Shot goes. So
Took the bounce.
Hayden Ison with all 6 points for the Dragons coming out of halftime. Dake for 3, swish!
Oh yeah, Brandon Dake.
Brandon Dake's second 3, he's got 15. He gets heated up. It might be over. Here is Richardson. Back up top to Nelson. Brandon Dake had 22 points against Union County in the first quarter back in the regular season. 3 by Richardson, no good.
Rebound Craig. And Craig throws it away. It was intended to go to Lawson. Too much mustard on that pass.
Another turnover, first turnover of the second half by the Mavericks. Unofficially with 4. The Dragons had turnover problems in the first half. I have them with 10. 4:25 to play. Third quarter. Jackson Alcorn back in. Gets it to Nelson. Spots a wide open. Ison.
Bunny!
Mr. Bunny, as Lambeau says. Here comes Strickland. The streak to the basket would not go.
Out of Bunny by Strickland.
Alcorn comes out of there with it. So both teams miss layups.
Blocked by Dake!
Here comes the locomotive to the basket, and he scores. Brandon Dake. He's got 7 in the third. He's got 17, and the Mavericks lead once again by 13. 3:45 to play. Fast moving third quarter. Richardson saves it. He will drive, layup. Nice layup by Carson Richardson. And Dragon head coach Chris Lockard wants a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And we'll just keep it right here. 3:31 to play here in the third quarter. Anderson County 41, Clinton 30. And Brandon, good start for the Mavericks here in the third quarter. You know, went into halftime with a 10-point lead. You saw the Dragons come out hot here to start the third quarter, but Anderson County has answered here the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, they've answered strongly in that to the strong start by the Dragons from Ison and Carson Richardson as well.
Yeah, for Anderson County, Brandon Dake got 7 here in the third. He's got 17 overall. So Hayden Craig with a basket. He's got 9. Lawson now with 11 points. So almost 3 players in double figures for the Mavericks. Clinton being led in scoring by Brasson Maddox with 9 points, off his points coming in the first half. So here's full court pressure by the Dragons. Craig Skies to save that pass, and a steal by Tristan Lundy, who's checked in. He gets an easy 2. So the timeout and the press of the turnover benefits the Dragons. Another steal by Maddox almost.
Out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. 3:11 to play.
And the last 2 possessions, Clinton's been putting on full court press in that offensive zone. So Mavericks need to be ready for these kind of things.
You have to value the basketball. The Dragons are quick. Here's a kick ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mavericks. 3:01 to play in the third quarter. The Mavericks 41-32 lead. They have led the whole game. Yet to trail. And they don't want to trail. Here is Nelson, and guarded by Lundy, and he reaches in.
Reaching foul. Can't do that, Mr. Lundy.
Called for the foul. Coach Lockard does not like it. Looked like pretty good hands there by Lundy, but the Mavericks will take it. He picks up his first team first. Inbound pass comes to Strickland. Here comes Trent. Dake for 3. No good. Missed everything. Lundy with the rebound to Maddox. Maddox, good pass to Alcorn. He could not handle it. Ison picks it up, and Dake blocks it out of bounds.
Another block. That's 3 blocks by Brandon Dake in the second half.
Carson Richardson back in for Lundy. Little offense for defense. 41-32. Mavericks by 9, 2:30 to play in the third quarter. Richardson do not want him to shoot. Front iron, no good. Ison with a follow-up, it goes. Ison with 8 points all here in the third quarter. And the Dragons have the lead down to 7. 2:05 to play here in the third quarter. There's Nelson with it up top to Lawson. Being guarded by Alcorn. Trying to break him down. Gets in the paint, back out to Nelson. Nelson to Dake. Dake, wide open layup to the basket, and he scores.
And 1.
Big basket. Brandon Dake. The sea parted. And you can't give him that much room. Dake, 19 points. Leading scorer on this season for the Mavericks, up for Class AAA Mr. Basketball. Free throw, Dake is good. Mavericks back up by 10, quickly come up. The Dragons blocked by Dake.
4 blocks by Dake.
Ball loose, picked up by
Still loose.
Alcorn, got it somehow. Ison 3, top of the key is good.
Wow! A big man three by Eisen.
The ball was loose. Great defensive play by Dake. Ball got loose. Craig almost had it. Alcorn dove on the floor and got it to Eisen for a three. So Eisen with 11 points here in the third quarter. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout. Minute 31 to play. It's Anderson County 44-37. Minute 31 to play here in the third quarter. You're watching AC Basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by Anderson County High School. Welcome back into Union County High School. My name's John Sleepy Williams, joined by Brandon Lambert. Mavericks up by 7. Minute 31 to play here in the third quarter. District 4 Class AAA Championship. Full court press by the Dragons. Had some success here in the third quarter. Craig zips it up to Lawson to Dake. And a block by Maddox. Great block by Bryson Maddox. He took a spill and he's still down. Coach Lockard runs on the floor. No official timeout was called. Coach Locker came streaking out on the court, worried about his injured player. Never seen that happen.
No, in my opinion, that should have been like a technical foul. In my opinion, you can't go past half court at the midline. That's got to be a technical right there.
It may be. The officials are talking about it. I mean, the official has to call the official timeout when the player is injured. Usually when you're in a fast break like that, the Dragons had a fast break going, and play was halted right there as Clinton Dragon head coach Chris Locker came out on the floor. Let's see what the officials decide. Anderson County leads by 7, minute 16 to play, Lambeau, in the third quarter.
Third quarter, and honestly, if I'm one of the officials, I'd probably say that's a technical foul on Locker. You cannot go past half court on your bench. That's an automatic no-no right there.
Let's see what they decide. And
yep,
there
it's a technical foul.
There is a technical whistled on Coach Lockard of Clinton. In Coach Lockard's defense, he's worried about his player. I get that, but you have rules in the game you have to follow.
I think it maybe just been tossed from the game.
I'm not sure about that. We'll see. I'm not sure what's happened here. Anyway, Cam Lawson will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical. Cam Lawson, first trip tonight, free throw is good. Mavericks 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Second free throw by Lawson is no good. Coach Lockard's still here. He did not get ejected. 8-point lead by the Mavericks. Minute 16 to play here in the third quarter. Mavericks led by 10 at halftime. Led by 1 at the end of 1. Biggest lead has been 13. Dragons have never led. Inbounds to Strickland. Watch out for Lundy. Back to Dake, up top of the key. He had an opening, didn't take it. Gets it to Strickland. He will. What a layup by Strickland.
What a play by Strickland. Gets the bucket and one coming up.
Are you kidding me? We've seen Trent do that this year with that right hand, that little long, sort of guides the ball up there from a distance. He's pretty good at that, and he banks it in and draws the foul. In the foul zone, Lundy, his second.
Team fourth. And got it.
Strickland three-point play. 48-37. Mavericks back by 11. So back-to-back three-point plays by Anderson County. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Mavericks need to play some good defense here this last minute. Keep that double-digit lead. There's a foul.
Foul on Dake. Mavericks doing a really good job of avoiding foul trouble. Unfortunately, it's going to be actually Nelson. Mavericks is doing a good job of staying out of foul trouble, but got caught right there.
Nelson's third foul. Ethan Nelson of Anderson County. Looks like Cam Lawson is going to come in and replace the senior. Speaking of players not scoring, Ethan Nelson yet to score. He's a second team all-district selection. However, he's does more than that. Provides a lot of energy for these Mavericks. Inbounds to Maddox, number 3 with it. Looking inside, gets it to Ison. On the back Dake down, loses the ball, picked up by Hopper.
Nice right there.
33 seconds to go, third quarter. Richardson tries to steal, cannot get it. Lawson.
Travel. Darn it.
Yeah, Lawson sort of started his engine up before he took off, and that makes any sense, but 23 seconds here in the third. Turnaround jumper, Maddox is good. He got the bounce. Maddox first bucket of the third quarter. Lead back down to 9, 10 seconds. Strickland now to Craig, 7 seconds. Goes off the glass and scores. Hayden Craig, 2 seconds, 1 second. Nelson's long range shot is no good.
Way past the buzzer in my opinion. And the Mavericks lead 50-39 over the Dragons.
Lambeau, your thoughts on that third quarter going into the fourth?
Real exciting for the third quarter there, John. The Mavericks lead with that big one, 50-39. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes left from another district championship for the Mavericks.
And we'll go ahead and take a timeout before the fourth quarter. You're watching AC Basketball and the Maverick Media Productions, brought to you by Anderson County High School.
Welcome back here to Union County High School. Fourth quarter action about to get underway between the Mavericks and the Clinton Dragons. AC leading 50-39. Looking to close out this final quarter of action and win their third straight district tournament championship in a row. Clinton trying to prove otherwise. Still not over with it. Within an inch, John.
8 minutes to go. Mavericks by 11. Hayden Craig. Here comes a double team and a steal by Maddox. And a whistle.
Jump
ball. And it'll be Clinton basketball. Dragons came with a double team on Craig and come up with the turnover. Turnover number 6 unofficially on Anderson County. 7:39 to go here in the game. Mavericks trying to close it out, as Lambeau says, win their third straight district tournament championship. Nelson pass stolen by Craig. Here comes the Flying Dutchman. Bound the back pass to Lawson for 2.
What a play!
What a pass by Craig. behind the back. That's an ESPN top 10 play. 52-39, Mavericks match the biggest lead. Alcorn in trouble. Shot up, goes. Jackson Alcorn's got 7. Mavericks by 11. 6:50 to play. Big student bodies for both schools. Craig almost loses it, gets it back, shot no good. Gets it back again, goes up and draws the foul on Caden Ison.
Third foul for Ison.
Hayden Craig would not give up on that shot. What an athlete Hayden Craig is. He'll go to the free throw line. 1 of 2 thus far, make it 2 of 3. Mavericks by 12, Brendan.
By 12. And another free throw still to come for Hayden Craig. Eyes the mark. Shoots. No good. Ison with the rebound.
Gets it to Richardson. Mavericks by 12. 6:30 to play. Maddox to the basket, and he scores. So smooth. Bryson Maddox, 6'6", all-state football player. He's got 13, lead down to 10. Dake open left corner for 3, shot would not go. Rebound Alcorn, he's going to be fouled by Dylan Hopper. 6:06 to play. And Hopper picks up his second foul. Team first, be replaced by Trent Strickland. Strickland playing with 3 fouls. Six minutes to go. Maddox to the basket, dumps it down to Ison. Shot up, no good. He's going to be fouled by Brandon Dake.
Dake picks up his first foul.
So the Dragons are pounding it inside every possession, just about trying to get the easy bucket. Ison to the line. First time tonight, free throw, good. He's showing why he is an all-district first team. 11 points there in the third quarter. He's got 12 now in the game. All of his points coming here in the second half. Alcorn checks out, replaced by Lundy. Look for the Dragons to go into a full court press if he makes this free throw. Second free throw, no good. Craig Scott for the rebound, and a whistle and a foul. The pushing foul is called on
Maddox.
The Dragons. Is that Maddox?
Yeah, that's Maddox.
That's Maddox. He's going to pick up his third foul. And here comes full court pressure. Mavericks by 9, 5:57 to play. Dragons in a 1-2-1-1. It's diamond in one press. Gets it to Lawson in the middle. Cool hand Luke with the basketball. The sophomore will direct the offense. Breaks down Alcorn. That's Trowbridge who's checked in for Clinton. He broke him down off the dribble and got to the basket and drew the foul.
Yeah, good decision right there, and 2 free throws coming up. Foul on Cade Trowbridge, his first. Dragons with their third foul. Lawson, first free throw, no good. Lawson missed the last 3 free throws.
Maverick was 7 of 9 from the line through the first 3 quarters. They missed 2 here in the fourth. And Lawson gets this one to go. He's got 13. Mavericks back up by 10. Nelson gets past Nelson. Tried to get it to Ison. The ball kicked, and it will stay with the Dragons. I keep looking at that clock, Lambeau.
Yeah, just
I'm wanting it to tick a little bit faster.
My opinion, he need to go quick.
Inbounds.
Nearly stripped.
Alcorn. Off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Dake. Lawson's wide open up court. Here comes Strickland, and Richardson gets away with the foul. Left corner, Lawson, three, swish! Right in front of the student body.
What a three by Cam Lawson. What is that you always say, John? Foul called.
Carson Richardson got to the basket.
Hayden Craig with a foul. That's his second, team third.
Oh yeah, Cam Bam Lawson. He's got 16. Mavericks match their biggest lead. Richardson's free throw is good. Carson Richardson is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Second free throw by Richardson is good. He checks out, replaced by Cade Trowbridge. Trowbridge, a 5'10 junior. In for defense, full court pressure by the Dragons. Craig throws it into Strickland. He somehow saves it to Dake. Dake shot up, no good as Lundy defending. Here come the Dragons, under 5 minutes to play. Camden Nelson to Bryson Maddox for threes. Front iron, no good, rebound Dake. And that's about the first rebound we've had. It's been easily obtained. Here is Lawson now with it, back up top now to Strickland. Gives it to Craig, he'll set up the offense. District 4 Class AAA Tournament Championship. And a trap and a foul on the Dragons. They got Cade Trowbridge.
Fourth team foul, second foul for Trowbridge.
So the Mavericks in the bonus now.
Oh, next foul.
4:30 to play. Andrews County with the lead and the ball. Lawson. Guarded by Trowbridge. Spots Nelson in the left corner, saves it. And
got it on the baseline.
Stepped on the baseline. Turnover, Anderson County. Number 8 officially turnover. Give or take a few. And we got a timeout, official timeout. Brandon Dake tie his shoe. The Mavericks will be playing on Saturday night at the AC Corral, regardless of this outcome. All that matters is who wins this game, what seed you'll be. Pull up. Nelson, no good, and Alcorn scores. Have a delay of game warning on the Dragons. I believe that was a delay of game warning.
I think that's what official John Jackson may have said there. Delay of game.
9-point lead by the Mavericks. And a steal by Lundy. Gets it to Hayden. That's Brendan Hayden. Trowbridge misses the shot inside. Lundy misses. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to the Mavericks. Coach Jeffers wants a timeout.
He'll get it. Full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Your score in the District 4 Class AAA Tournament Championship. Anderson County 57. Clinton 48. 3:37 to play. Be right back watching AC basketball on the Maverick Media, brought to you by Anderson County High School.
Welcome back here to Union County High School. The Mavericks leading 57-48 with about 3:37 left to go in regulation. And we just got a final update on the District 3 consolation game. The upset victory for Cook County over the Northview Academy Cougars, 67-66.
3:30 to play. Nelson inside, backs it out to Craig. Mavericks up by 9, counting it down. Dake with it up top to Craig. 3:15 to play. Next foul will put the Mavericks in the bonus. Mavericks may try to run a little clock here. And there's a foul.
And that's it.
On Lunday.
Third foul for Trowbridge.
Hayden Craig go to the free throw line. He has 2 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight. Free throw is good. More subs for the Dragons. Richardson, Eisen, and Alcorn back in. Mavericks by 10. 3:09 to play. Free throw by Craig is good. The senior knocks them both down. They lead by 11. 3 minutes to play. Dragons going to have to start launching some threes or get to the basket. There's Nelson to Alcorn. He gets to the basket and misses. Rebound Craig. Craig comes out of there with it. Gets it to Nelson, loses it. Stolen by the Dragons and restolen by the Mavericks. Lawson now with the basketball. 2:30, takes it all the way to the basket and scores. Killer Cam Lawson.
61-48. Approaching the 2-minute mark. 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound Maddox out of bounds. Maverick basketball.
Richardson misses a deep 3. But Cam Lawson, Killer Cam, may have sealed the deal. 13-point lead. 2:19 to play. 4 starters check out for the Dragons. Craig to inbounds. To Strickland. It's a touchdown pass. He lays it up and in. We saw Trent Strickland catch a few of those this year.
Oh, absolutely on that football field. Maddox drives. No good. Rebound. Lundy. He'll go up. He got it.
Christian Lunding's playing a heck of a game.
Full court press by the Dragons.
Oh! Collision. Nelson ran into Lundy, and Maddox pushes him down. Maddox has pushed Nelson down. And the Dragons are wanting to fight, it looks like.
That's just stupid right there. That's just really stupid in my opinion,
That'll
John.
get Maddox thrown out for the region game. It should. You can't do that.
No.
It needs to be thrown out of the game. Take a while for the officials to diagnose this. It was a hard foul. It was a collision. I don't know what the original call was. It's all right. See what the officials decide right here. You want to take a break, Lambeau?
Yeah, let's take a break. This is just getting out of hand right here, John.
All right, we'll take a little break. Be right back. All right, we're back in here, and the officials have made their decision. We had a technical foul on Bryson Maddox for Clinton, technical foul on Caden Ison of Clinton, and also a technical foul on Cam Lawson of Anderson County. Ethan Nelson, I think the common foul, he will shoot the common foul. I guess they called a block on Lundy.
I mean, you look at this.
So this is a common foul.
Yeah.
Right here, it's 2-shot foul for Ethan Nelson. Free throw is good. And Nelson's on the board, his first points of the night. Second free throw, Nelson, no good. Now we'll shoot the technical, Cam Lawson. Cam Lawson to the free throw line. Technical free throw is good. 65-50, Anderson County, minute 53 to play. Lawson, second technical free throw, also good. Mavericks 16-point lead. It'll be the Mavericks basketball side front court. It's a little wild sequence right there, Lambeau.
John, I'm going to be honest with you. That's not, honestly, that scrap right there, that's kind of stupid in my opinion. You got a lot of hot heads. You got to keep your temper under control. We've seen tempers out of control. That's not how basketball is supposed to be played like this. You got to keep your temper under check. I mean, this is the postseason. You're coming down the stretch. You can't have this kind of thing like this.
They're fortunate did not get ejected from the game. In my book, that should have been an ejection, but I'm not an official. I think the officials took the high road. And another foul on the Dragons.
Ison with his fourth.
Hayden Craig to the free throw line. Minute 41 to play in the game. 66-50, Anderson County going for their third straight district tournament championship. Coach Jeffers' third season as coach. Free throw good by Craig. We'll have another. The senior knocks it down. Mavericks by 18, biggest lead, minute 38 to play. Richardson to the basket. He scores, and the foul on Dylan Hopper. Yeah, you never want to see nothing like that happen, and it was a really hard collision. Nelson went into Lundy. You know, it happens in basketball. But what happened afterwards, that's what was bad.
Yeah, and I want to give this point out. We apologize for not showing the sequence of events. We are Maverick Media, and we know we are trying to bring you the live games, but we don't want anyone y'all to see any sequence of what went wrong with it. It's kind of a that's not kind of good footage we want to put out from Maverick Media.
Here's Lawson going to be fouled in the backcourt. And this minute 32 is going to take forever. So Cam Lawson to the free throw line. Anderson County 68, Clinton 53. Lawson free throw, good. Isaiah Williams, Carson Richardson, Caden Ison back in for the Dragons. And Lawson, second free throw is no good. Minute 30, Mavericks by 16. Richardson drive shot, no good. Rebound, Craig skied for that one. He is going to be fouled
by Alcorn.
And the Mavericks will walk to the free throw line once again. So a minute 20, game's not over. But Anderson County, you know, the consolation game could be a possible matchup. You know, Cott County defeating Northview. That would drop Northview to 4th. And if Anderson County wins this game, which it looks like they're going to, as Craig knocks down the first free throw, could be another matchup with the Cougars of Northview Academy.
A third meeting with the Cougars, so real interesting game right there as Craig missed the second free throw.
Yeah, we played them twice this year. We split. Northview won at third place, and Anderson County won at third place. So, tournament basketball, anything can happen. Alcorn to the basket, no good, and Maddox comes over the back of Craig. And he's going to commit the foul.
That's Bryson Maddox's 5th foul. That's it for him.
So Maddox fouls out with 13 points. And Hayden Craig back to the free throw line. Minute 3 to play. Free throw by Craig, no good. We'll have another. I'm running out of room for free throws. Second, another free throw, no good by Craig. Here comes Nelson spinning, left hand, no good, he draws the foul.
Fourth foul on Ethan Nelson.
Free throw by Nelson, no good. It's a free throw fest here, as Gavin Higgs has checked in for the Mavericks. Second free throw by Nelson is good. 70-54, 50 seconds to go. And Dake's going to be fouled.
Fouled by Eli Slavin.
Eli Slavin, number 20. I told you this last minute and a half is going to take about 15 minutes.
Dake gets the first free throw to go. Another free throw coming. He got that one.
Dake's got 22. And the Mavericks by 18. 45 seconds. Isaiah Williams, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound, Craig. Here come the Flying Dutchman. And a whistle.
Foul on Brendan Hayden.
So Craig back to the charity stripe. He shot 10 free throws here in the fourth quarter. This one goes. So on the floor, Coach Jevers emptying the bench. Number 2, Judson Ayers. Number 0, Gavin Higgs. Number 14, Landry Sharp. And number 4, Justin Bunch. Second free throw by Craig, no good. And a timeout, Coach Lockard. 37 seconds to play. And with timeout on the floor, we'll go ahead and take it with them. Your score, Anderson County 73, Clinton 54. We're back on 37 seconds to play. 73-54, Anderson County want to be district tournament champions. Camden Nelson misses a shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Stay with the Dragons. Hopper will check back in. He replaced Hayden Craig. Look at the big hand for the senior, Hayden Craig. Lob inside now to Alcorn. 25 seconds. He drives and a whistle.
Another foul.
Foul on Judson Ayers. Jackson Alcorn's had a good ball game for Clinton. He's got 9 points. Going for double figures. Free throw is good. 73-55. Mavericks by 18. And Alcorn knocks them both down. Mavericks by 17. Sharp inbounds. Hopper back to Landry Sharp. Here comes the freshman across timeline. And a backcourt violation. Try to get it to Bunch. And Dragons will have it with 19 seconds to play. Lambeau, the Mavericks going to win their third in a row.
Yep, third in a row for the Mavericks. Considering themselves possibly a great team as of late under Jordan Jeffers. As foul in the act of shooting.
Slavin.
Eli Slavin will go to the line. As Slavin, 2 free throws. First one, no good. And Coach Lockard going to take his final timeout.
And we'll go ahead and take it with him. 10.7 seconds to play. It's Anderson County 73, Clinton 56. Be right back. You're watching Anderson County basketball on the Maverick Media. Back in here, Eli Slavin for his second free throw attempt. Free throw is good by Slavin. 73-57, 10 seconds. Judson Ayers brings it up. Kevin Higgs now with it, and he will dribble it out. Final score. Anderson County 73, Clinton 57. Your Mavericks are district tournament champions. for the third year in a row.
The Mavericks keep on rolling in this district, a third straight tournament title in a row. Anderson County Maverick basketball, as strong as it is.
We'll be having the team awards and also the individual awards coming up. What a night here at Union County High School. What a game. Pretty tough battle there in the first half. Also into the third quarter. The Mavericks had that little spurt. They were in the second quarter, built that lead up 25-13, and Clinton kept coming back, though. I think they got it down to 8. I think the closest they got after that, maybe 7.
7 points. It's probably the closest that Clinton's ever gotten.
They were there right enough to keep you nervous. And then the Mavericks went on another little spurt there in the third quarter to build that lead back up. Then the fourth quarter pretty much took control of the game, and cooler heads prevailed. Finally had that little incident there. Nelson crashed into Lundy. We had some technicals on both teams, so what do you expect, Lambeau? It's Clinton Anderson County.
It's a rivalry. We love it sometimes, but sometimes things can get out of hand, and that's not, in my opinion, you don't want to see that kind of thing down the stretch here. That's not what we always like this rivalry, but when it comes down to this, we don't want to see that. It's a good rivalry, but at least both teams supposed to show sportsmanship.
We want to keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lambeau, you got the awards. I'll go ahead and try to tally up the numbers.
So the Clinton Dragons will come out to accept their runner-up plaque. So congratulations again to the Dragons for runner-up in the district. And now the Mavericks will come out to accept their District 4 Class AAA Tournament Championship for the third year in a row. And now the Mavericks come out to their student section support, and it is a dog pile, per se, by the student section. And now we go to turn our attention to the all-district, the all-tournament awards. For Union County, it's Ty Eads and Caden Carroll. There's Eads and Carroll. Next will be, I believe, the Gibbs Eagles. Zach Turner. I think both Gibbs players may have left a little early. Now for the Clinton Dragons. Bryson Maddox, Caden Eisen, Carson Richardson,
And congratulations, Bryson Maddox, Caden Eisen, Carson Richardson. 3 all-district performers during the regular season.
and now for the Mavericks. Cam Lawson, Brandon Dake, and Trent Strickland.
And MVP, no, that's going to be.
That's going to be Hayden Craig for the second time in the last 3 years. He won it as a sophomore at Clinton, and he does it here at Union County in his senior year.
Congratulations, Hayden Craig, district tournament MVP, also all district. Trent Strickland, Cam Lawson, and Brandon Dake. As the Mavericks want to cut down the nets for 3rd straight year. They'll be playing on Saturday night at the AC Corral, 7 o'clock. We believe it's against Northview Academy. As we saw a score, Cotton County defeated Northview 67-66. Whoever it will be, they have to come to the AC Corral as the Mavericks go into the region as the number 1 seed out of District 4. And right now we're going to take a break, tally up the numbers, and we'll be back with Coach Jordan Jefferson of the victorious district tournament champions, Anderson County Mavericks. Welcome back in. As you see, the Anderson County Mavericks cutting down the nets as they win their third straight district tournament championship. As this is tournament championship number 3, 2025. As a while ago we saw Trevor Davis cutting the net. Now here's Ethan Dorton. Dorton's been out wearing a boot on his foot.
Yeah, nasty ankle injury from what I saw from his mother.
The Mavericks cutting down the nets here, and here's Conley, Coach Jeffers' son. You want to get him a piece of the net. I mean, it's great to see, ain't it, Lambo?
It's really great to see something like that, especially you're getting the family, for Coach Jordan Jeffers, you're getting the family involved, Conley in particular. A beautiful moment right there.
And also just the whole Anderson County team. It's assistant coach Jordan Shipley. 7 seniors on this Maverick squad going out with the district tournament championship. They've got more on their mind. They want to get to the region championship, win it, get to the sub-state with a chance to go to the state. That's the goal. And win a state championship.
I think the main goal right now, number 1, John, you got to get past the region semifinals. Anderson County's not been past there since their first season back in 1982, at least 42 years.
There's Coach Jordan Jeffers getting the last piece of the net. And there he is, swinging it around. But you're right, Lambo. I know the state tournament's a goal for this team. Brandon Dake has mentioned it a few times, and I know that's the goal, as is most teams as they start the season, but this team has a realistic shot to get there. It's going to be tough in the upcoming region tournament, but the Mavericks are a formidable opponent and will be hard to handle next week and also this week. So right now we got the numbers for Lambeau as the Mavericks win 73-57 over the Clinton Dragons.
Well, the Mavericks led in scoring on the night by Brandon Dake with 22 points, a perfect 4-4 from the line tonight. 2 threes in the game. Cam Lawson with 21 points, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 threes in the game. Hayden Craig with 18 points, 8 of 14 from the free throw line. Trent Strickland with 7 points, a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Ethan Nelson with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Gavin Higgs, Judson Ayers, Justin Bunch, Dylan Hopper, Landry Sharp, and on the floor. They did not score. Mavericks 21 of 31 from the free throw line, 4 threes in the game. For the Clinton Dragons, led in scoring by Bryson Maddox with 13 points before he fouled out the game. Jackson Alcorn with 11 points. Carson Richardson with 9 points. Or excuse me, you've got Gaten Isom got 12 points on the night. Tristan Lundy with 4 points. Brendan Hayden with 4 points as well. Camden Nelson with 3 points. Eli Slavin with 1 point. Braylon Hayden, Kay Trowbridge, and Isaiah Williams were on the floor, did not score. Dragons 11 of 16 from the free throw line, 2 threes in the game. That is the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks. For both squads, John?
We are sticking around here, waiting for Anderson County head coach Jordan Jeffers to join us. As Anderson County wins their 21st game, they are now 21-9 overall, and win their 5th straight game. Clinton drops to 19-11 as the Dragons' 9-game winning streak comes to a close. The Dragons will be playing on Saturday night as well. They'll be hosting the County Fighting Cocks at the Donnie Dome. And the Mavericks, we believe, will be playing the Northview Academy Cougars. Trying to find a score on Fulton and Carter. I've not seen anything. If anybody has a score on the Fulton Falcons and Carter Hornets, please give me a text. Don't see anything posted yet on Coach T. Right now we're fixing to be joined by the head coach of the Mavericks, Jordan Jeffers. I'm over here, coach, in the middle here.
11.
Right now we're being joined by Coach Jordan Jeffers of the Mavericks. And, Coach, congratulations on the district tournament championship.
Hey, I appreciate it. Played, it's played well. Clinton been playing about as good as anybody in East Tennessee. I've said that, and I don't mean that lightly. I mean, they have been. They've been playing extremely well. And I thought, them beating us at our place a couple Fridays ago, was a really, just like us beating them at their place earlier in the year, their season kind of turned after that. I thought, it was kind of a little bit of a wake-up call for us. And we've played a little bit better since then. They've been playing well, and, we knew you had to play well to have a chance. Play desperate. We needed to be desperate. We needed to be on the floor diving, energy, and really proud. I thought this maybe, you give up, 57, but I thought from a defensive perspective is about as good as we've been all year from an energy and scheme and, just keeping them in front of us. I thought really proud of our guys. We was locked in and just played with a lot of focus. We got really good players. Everybody asks me all day long, are you ready to go? And what I found is it's irrelevant if I'm ready to go. It matters if number 11 and 15 and 3 and 1 and 0 and, all of our guys. It matters if they're ready to go, right? And Trent, because they can cover up a lot of mistakes I make. I can't cover up as many mistakes as they can cover up for me. And they were locked in and ready to go, and really, really proud of how they played tonight from start to finish. Really, it was it was complete for the most part. I was really proud of how they played.
I agree with you, Coach. Come out from the get-go. I thought Trent Strickland set the tone early. He had about 3 steals, I think, in the first minute, and the team got off to a 7-0 lead, and probably could have been a little bit more. I didn't think we really shot the ball that well early on. We had chances, so Clinton had a lot of turnovers there in the first quarter, but the Dragons came back and made it close, and it was pretty much a dogfight there. The team had a good spurt there in the second quarter to build that 10-point lead.
I thought I was a little disappointed that the lead wasn't more than what it was at the end of the first quarter. So I thought we really had a chance right there to, they turned it over, and we just didn't have it. We didn't finish. So I thought it could have been. We could have extended that lead. The gap could have been bigger, but a lot of that's Clinton. Man, they play so hard. They're so good on defense, and they got big, long athletes. So. But, once we settled down, we scored 11 or 12 in the first quarter and ended up scoring 73 for the game. So once we settled in and started playing offensively, we were a lot better. But the best thing was that our defense stayed steady all 4 quarters, 32 minutes. It stayed pretty steady. We gave up some cheap stuff late, but from a focus and energy standpoint, we were locked in from the jump. And that was the game. These games, this time of year, you got to score more points than the other team. I understand that, but they're one on the defensive end. You got to get stops. And, we played with desperation on the defensive end, and really, really proud of the focus, our ability to focus from start to finish and stay locked in.
And your team had 3 players in double figures. Brandon Dake unofficially had 22 points. Cam Lawson had a big first half. Thought gave your team a really big spark in that second quarter.
Was good, golly.
He had 21, and Hayden Craig, the district tournament most valuable player, had 18. And
how many rebounds did he have, you think?
I'm going to say at least 10.
I'd say double digits, right? And it ain't just that with Hayden. It's the points, but it's the other stuff. It's all the stuff. I mean, you know, he plays the 5. He plays point guard. He can guard their point. He can guard their guard. He can guard their 5. He goes and rebounds it. He brings the ball inbounds. The way that he affects our team and how much he affects our team from every position and every spot on the floor. I mean, I've never coached a guy that can do it, that can affect the game in so many different ways. You know, he made free throws tonight. You know, he's a district MVP, and he wasn't even voted all district. He was an all district honorable mention guy, right? You know, so, you know, which hurt our feelings a little bit, and I believe hurt his feelings a little bit. I mean, it hurt mine. But I mean, just from an impact of what he means to us, I mean, it's unbelievable how he can affect a basketball game. He was locked, man. He was so good offensively and defensively tonight, from start to finish. And he plays with that man. He plays with such a good motor. When he's right, he's about as good athletically as anybody I've coached. I'm glad he plays for us.
Right, and y'all went to him early. I thought he set the tone. Looked like it's part of your game plan to let Hayden isolate and get to the basket, but Clinton got a lot of length in there to make it tough, and Hayden made some tough shots inside, you know, but he thought he did an outstanding job from the get-go.
Yeah, he was good, man. He was good. And that was the plan. The plan was to get them hopefully get them in bad switches. We did that a lot, and then play out of Hayden, let Hayden play point guard from the baseline. That's basically what we did, right? And it was pretty good, and it worked out pretty good. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about, his versatility. I mean, he can play the 5. He's trying to tell you that Northview won. Northview won, right? No, Cott County won.
No, I'm checking Carter Fulton.
What's that score?
63-63, heading to overtime.
Guarantee it. Now, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if Carter don't win that. That's Hayden's versatility, and he's fixing to talk to you. He can talk. He's a good talker too. He's well spoken. He's a great kid. I love and so thankful that I've got to coach Hayden Craig the last 3 years, and he's won. I mean, I'll tell you, when he shows up in tournament time for the Mavericks. He's done it for 3 straight years. So, you know, last year he hit one of the biggest shots in school history, and tonight he basically dominates the game from start to finish.
And Coach, congratulations on the win. Big accomplishment for your team. 3 straight district tournament championships in a row. I know that's not the common goal. That's not the main goal you want. You want to get to that state tournament. Now you look at the region.
Get to a region championship, absolutely.
Yeah, region championship, hopefully for the first time in 42 years for this school. First up, it's a team you're known of, Northview Academy coming in. How do you prepare for a team?
Well, I mean, we're going to take this and celebrate and have a great night and enjoy it, and give the guys probably a day off tomorrow and come in on Thursday and get ready for Northview. The good news is it's a quick, it's recent in our mind, right? We just played them on senior night, so the scouts recent in our minds, and we're familiar with them a little bit. That's sometimes good, that's sometimes bad. So I think it'll be good, and it'll be at our place, so that's a positive in our direction. So at the same time, you're playing somebody in a winner go home game that beat you by 18 at their place, right? It requires your full attention. This is not your normal 1-4 matchup.
No.
Northview's a good basketball team.
Yeah, we saw what it was like in the first
meeting.
Yeah,
so I mean, you got to be locked in. And good news is we got 7 seniors that don't want this thing to end, and they're going to play and prepare the right way. And we'll find out. We'll try to prolong and extend our season on Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Maverick Gymnasium. We need a great crowd, and we had a great crowd tonight. I appreciate our fans and students that follow us, and these are always fun. This is a great environment to play basketball, and anytime we play Clinton, it's an awesome environment. So hopefully we can replicate that on Saturday night and get a win and keep this thing rolling a little bit. Hey, appreciate you guys. Go Mavs. I'm gonna let Hayden talk.
Thank you, Coach. Now joined by senior Hayden Craig. Hayden, once again MVP. That's the second time in the last 3 years in the district tournament that you've had this honor. How's it feel to have that again?
Yeah, it's awesome, especially to win 3 back-to-back district championships. There ain't nothing else I could ask for,
You finished
winning most valuable players definitely means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Especially with me not getting voted all district.
That certainly does make it a lot better there.
Yes, sir.
I know that's not the common goal that you want. You're looking to get past that region semifinal. Haven't been done that in 42 years for this school in general. You take that into Northview Saturday. What's in your mindset for that one?
Yeah, we just played Northview in our senior night. I think we got a pretty good idea of who they are as a basketball team, and on top of that, I mean, it's a home game, so that's a plus for us.
Absolutely. The home crowd really does pay off a favor for you.
Yes, sir.
John?
And Hayden, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the victory. That's the most important thing. And also on the district tournament MVP, your second, as Lambeau mentioned, in your sophomore year. You came out tonight. That was a game plan to get you the ball, and you're so tough at isolating and getting to the basket. And the Clinton's got a good team. They got a lot of size and length inside. And how tough was that going up against those guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they are definitely a long team, but I mean, we pretty much playing just give me the ball, let me get down baseline, and people cut in space, and let me get the ball to them.
Well, Hayden, you're a great athlete, and I don't know how many dunks you've had this year, but I believe it's the most dunks I've seen a high school player have, and I've been watching a lot of basketball over my life here, and you've had more in one season than I can keep up with. I'd say it's probably close to about 20 or so. But
yeah, it's somewhere up there. But hey, we're
just
just worried about winning. What's next is what's next.
Is that just natural leaping ability you have, or?
I guess so. We work out in the summer and stuff, so that probably has a big part in it.
So what's your plans on in the future after you graduate?
I don't think I'm gonna play basketball in college. I think I'm gonna go to college to be an engineer.
Well, you must.
That's a good field right there.
You must have good grades
Yeah.
to be able to go into engineering.
I try to keep it up in the class.
Well, Hayden, thank you for joining us, and good luck Saturday night and the rest of the tournament.
Thank you. See you.
And that's
And
Hayden.
before we cut it off here, we're now getting ready to be joined by sophomore Cam Lawson.
What's up?
Cam, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Second time you've done this as a sophomore. When you did this as a freshman, now you've done it as a sophomore. Part of that starting five. How good does it feel now you've done this 2 years in a row?
Oh, it feels amazing, It just feels great. I'm hoping we can keep it going, though. Keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. You know what Northview's like coming in with their game Saturday. Big matchup right there against the Cougars. You've seen these guys back on senior night earlier this year. What's the mindset for you now that you had to play them again?
The mindset is just to play how we always play, how we know we play. We don't need to be special. We just need to be us. That's all we need to be.
John?
Well, Cam, thank you for coming up
No problem.
and spending a few minutes with us, and congratulations on the
Thank
district
you.
tournament title and also the all-tournament team. But I thought you really sparked the Mavericks there in the second quarter. Had 8 points, and that one move you had, you just took it strong to the hole, and I think we went up about 12 at that time. Just talk a little bit about that, your performance there in the first half.
Yeah, they're in the first half. Once I saw certain people that was on me, I knew I had an advantage, and I just took them off the dribble. I just recognized who was on me and just took it down to the rim.
And what's your thoughts on the upcoming game with Northview Academy?
I mean, we just need to be us. That's all we need to be. We just need to play hard. We just need to play as a team. And that's about it. Just play how we know we can.
And what's it like playing with 7 seniors? I know last year you started as a freshman and starting this year as a sophomore, but you got 7 seniors leading the team. Let's talk about some of your teammates there.
Oh, it's great. I love all of them. They're so much experience. They play a lot of basketball, so it's been awesome. They're all great guys, and I love them.
And I know you'll miss them next year,
Oh, for
and
sure, yeah.
you'll be one of the guys there to lead the team next year, but certainly a leader on the team
Yes, sir.
this year as well. So, well, Cam, we thank you for coming up and
No problem. Thank
spend
you,
a few
guys.
minutes with us, and
Yes, sir.
good luck on Saturday night and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Go Mavs.
And that's sophomore Cam Lawson joining us here on the post game, and it's good to talk to Cam, sophomore. Just he's so steady of a player.
Yeah, he's a steady player as he could be. Didn't learn that a lot from his dad, Daryl Lawson, who is a heck assistant coach at Norris Middle. Of course, excited to see him play, also along with his brother Colton when Colton gets here next year.
You're exactly right, and great basketball family, and looking forward to his brother Colton coming up next season. So Lambeau, Mavericks cut down the nets, and everybody's filing out.
And we're going to be the last of the media group to leave Union County High School tonight.
And we want to thank Union County High School. They hosted a great tournament. Everything's been next level, all the way from the hospitality room to the setup up here up top. It's a really great place for the media anyway to come up here and set up. You know, we had a lot of media in here. You know, had Scott, IH Network, had Dragon Vision, you had WYSH Radio, you had Union County, Patriot Sports Network, and you had plenty of room for everybody up here. And it's just, I really love this gymnasium. So we'd like to thank them for everything. Been great hosts, and also like to thank Anderson County High School. They've stepped up here last couple games at Lady Mavericks last night, and Mavericks tonight sponsoring our TSSAA fee. Wouldn't be able to bring you a live stream. It wasn't for them. We want to thank them as well as
Freeman Insurance Group for the girls game on Saturday against Clinton, and then Mike Hammond and Master Battery for the boys game against Gibbs.
Certainly, and we'll keep you abreast if we have a sponsor for this weekend's game, as Lady Mavericks will play on Friday night at 7 o'clock at the AC Corrals. They will host the Seymour Lady Eagles, and the boys will be at home as well, and they will take on the Northview Academy Cougars. So, Lambeau, any final thoughts?
Great game all in all, and the Mavericks come away with their third district title in a row here, and head into the postseason, into the region tournaments with a lot of momentum.
And that's been the goal all year long. I knew this team could do it. You know, started 8-0 in the district. I thought they were the team to beat coming into this season. Taking nothing away from the Clinton Dragons, but thought the Mavericks had the advantage experience-wise and could be the team to cut down the nets. And so congratulations to the Anderson County Mavericks. So for Brandon Lambert, this is John Sleepy Williams, and we will see you on Friday night, hopefully,